Hello friends, in this video we will learn about the combination of footprints. In the last video I had discussed that how you can use the footprint, the plus signs and take your trading decisions. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic where you will see a combination of plus signs and how they will help you to understand how price works or how the big money or institutional money has left their footprints on the charts and how you can understand that and how VIV system can help you. Okay, so always remember, price or the market always leave their footprints, and it can be a 1 day, a 1 week, or it can be a combination of few 2 weeks or 2 days, something like that. If you see a combination of candles where you see the footprints, it is telling you a story that something has happened in the past and market has left the footprints. If you see, there were a lot of footprints here. Okay, we will take the two footprints only. First footprint, the latest one, I will talk about this later on, but first we will talk about this. You can see that there is a big candle and a footprint. So the latest candle has a importance of low and the previous candle has a importance of high or close price. Okay, so you can see how price is reacting here. Whenever there is a plus sign or a footprint, you can see what is happening. Price is not going below that. Intraday it went, but again it came inside this zone. Then again it took support here, again it took support here, again it took support here. So the footprint is telling us that someone has taken an important decision on these days. 2-3 days there was an important decision. Now what happens is, in this zone the big money is accumulating. They have left their footprints here. Now what is happening? They are accumulating, they are accumulating, they are accumulating, or they are distributing. Though if price starts to go up, then that means they were accumulating. But if price starts to go below or break down below this level, that means they were distributing, they were selling. So we have to understand that whenever there is a combination, the close price, the high price and the low price are very important. You can see that how when there was a combination of two candles, how the close price was important. So it took resistance here, again it took resistance here, and once it broke out, it never broke down below the close price. Okay, so this is how the price works. You have to find the footprints, you have to find the combination. Okay, so now what happened was, this was a big zone. Now we have to understand that how price was contracting, how the VCP volatility contraction pattern uh, is generated, or how it works. You will see that inside this also there was a two footprints. So what we are going to do is, we will mark the high of this candle and mark the low of this candle. So what is happening? Price is in between big zone, but it started to contract here, right? It started to contract here and never broke down below this candle's low. So how to enter in any stock before a breakout? So this was the way to enter. Either if you entered here, maybe your first time your stop loss was hit, and again second time if you bought it here, then your stop loss was never hit, and you have entered on the right time, because in market timing is very important. If you are late or if you are early, both will create problem for you. Market will play with your psychology. So it is very important to time the entry and exit, and with VIV system you can understand that. Okay, I will show you one to more simple examples of how to understand the price can go down. So if you see here, there was also a combination of two candles. So we have to mark the low of this candle and mark the high of this candle. So what happened? Price, big money left some footprints here. So what happened? Price started to consolidate, but it was not breaking below the low of the latest candle. So, but once it broke down, you can see the price came down very fast. Now what? Now, if we have to enter, if we have to buy this stock, the best way was to enter here, because see, you will say, why not here? Who knew that this is going to reverse from here? So we had these footprints here. So once price went above it, we enter here and keep the stop loss under 1% or 2% under the low of this candle, and price went up. Then again market has left the footprints here and here. If we make the combination of this also, both the candle, now what is telling us? That okay, this is a breakout. Always remember, the latest candle's low is a support and previous candle high is a resistance. So what is happening? Price went up, we will consider it's a breakout. Breakout happened, but next few days it struggled and breakout failed, right? If I was in this position, our VIV system was telling you to exit. Why? You will see on the same day the background was removed, and also it price came down below the breakout level. So those signals were given by our VIV system, and after that you can see that how price went down so far. After that again you can see a big volume was generated or a big footprint was generated. Mark the low of this candle, you can see how price is now reacting near that zone, right? And then again what happened? Again some footprint was generated. Then now first its low was important. Now once this footprint was generated, its high became important and latest low became important. So you can see that price went down, and once it entered above the low of this zone, it never came back and started to go up. Also our system told us that background got dark, that something good is happening here. So you can see that, right? So you have to find out the combination if there are 2 days together like this, right? Or this, you can see it's low, and its high is important. So what is happening? Once it broke both the zones and enter into it, never ever came down. Intraday surely it went down, but never ever closed below this zone, the footprint zone. Correct? And then again you can see that in future also you can see what is happening. Price is respecting those levels, respected here, and then again. So you have to understand the importance of the footprints. Pivots, pivot price was there, right? But how it is reacting around the footprint is very, very important. Here also we can see the combination of two candles. If you mark the low of this and low and high of this, you can see what happened later on. Resistance, resistance, breakout, shakeout, and then never came down. So you can see that how many times these footprints are becoming your support and resistance. What happened was, first these were becoming a support and resistance, right? But if I remove these, now I remove these because after the after this the footprint was generated here, so there is no value of this now. The value become, this one became the more valuable in the later stages. So you can see that price is taking support here now. Okay, so you have to understand how price work, how you can understand the combination. If there are two combination, then how they will work, like this and this. You can see that. Okay, so here also the combinations. There could be combinations, there could be single also. So you have to see how that can help you. Okay, also let me explain you here also. This is a stock, you can see here. It has a combination of two candles. High is important, low is important. So what is happening? Whenever price is trying to go near the high, it comes down, it went up, again came down, again rejected. So what will be the good area to get a confirmation that stock is showing strength? It will be 388.65. If it starts to close above this, it will be a good sign. Same you can find out the combinations on weekly charts also. Weekly chart combinations are more strong, right? Like this, I can show you here. See, so what is happening? Two combination, two candle combination. You can see that the left candle, it is becoming, it is behaving like a resistance, but on weekly chart, the latest candle with footprint is acting like a support. I have made this, a position in this stock yesterday because of this only, that on weekly chart it was near here, this price 374, I bought it here, right? Because my stop loss will be 1 or 2% below this candle. But if you want to buy near the means more confirmation, you want that, okay, I just want to buy there and I buy and price should go up, right? For me, stop loss was more important, and I can wait. I have patience. If it doesn't break this level, above level, and it takes 3-4 days, I am okay with that. But my priority is risk management. My entry should be so good that the price should not come below this level. You can see what happened yesterday. I bought it here, price went up but again came down, closing was here, but today it never broke go below 374. And so this is, the system, VIV system is moreover like a risk management system, and it tells you that where are the zones which can give you a good entry with less risk. Either that you have to find out which time frame suits you. Either you want to work on the weekly or the daily, or whatever the time frame suits you. But on each time frame, it will give you a combination, the signs of footprints, and it will tell you where the strong resistance is. I'm sorry, where the strong resistance is and where the strong support is. Okay, I can show you, like, on hourly chart also you will see the footprints and how they are acting. Okay, see, these are the combination of footprints. See what happened here. Two candle combination, low of this candle was important or high of this candle was important. Price went up, couldn't sustain, breakout failed. So this will work on each and every time frame. Each and every time frame this will work. So either you are an intraday player, either you are a swing trader who use means daily charts, or either you are a positional trader who use weekly charts or monthly charts. You can use the footprints, the combination of footprints, and understand how price is trying to work, and how the institutions or the big money is leaving their marks, or the, because see, the market is 90% psychology. So if you can understand the psychology here, that what big money is trying to do, 50% game is in favor of you, then you just have to understand the right entry and exit points, and that will change the game for you. If you have any questions, you don't understand, I know it takes some time to understand any system, but if you have any questions, just write in the comment section. I will surely reply. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.